everybody, it is Valina, your favorite flutterby. You know what I bet? I'm your only flutterby, huh? Well, today I was going to show you how I edge up the back of my neck because I wear it very short, which I'm so, I see you guys can see that's really short there, huh? Well, it used to be that wide, about third of my head, but I remember I told you guys I made a promise that I wouldn't cut it for a year. And guess what? That year's up next week, April the 5th. Yeah. So I am going to have that illustrious husband of mine record me just doing my hairline in the back. I have a natural V shape. So I'm going to use my little clippers. Not my little peanuts, because my little peanuts need a new head on them. And did you know that the removable head on little clipper is as much as the new clipper itself? I was just kind of wondering about that. Did they think that I was kind of dense that I didn't realize that the head was as much as a new clipper? So why don't you just go ahead and buy a new clipper, huh? Well, now that I'm not working in the salon, I don't see the point in me buying any new clippers or edgers. But I don't want to pay somebody else to do it either, and I can do it myself. All right, so I'm going to turn this iPad camera over to, drum roll, Larry the barber. No, I'm just teasing. I'm going to do it myself, but I can't film myself and do the line. So I am going to turn this over to you. So you're going to have to turn the camera where you seeing me.
I'm seeing me.
Well, turn the camera. You got to turn the camera.
Okay.
Here, buzz. Are you seeing me?
Yes, I'm seeing you.
All right. So
what side are you doing? If you're doing the other side, I can't see that. I have to be on the other side of you.
Well, I'll do this side. Da-dum, da-dum. Drum roll. I always start behind my ear. And I have tried to round my neck. I've tried to make it square. Doesn't work. My hairline grows in a natural V. So that was all nice and clean. So you probably want to come on the other side so I can do the left side.
Actually, it works better if see your hand's in the way, and so it doesn't really see. There you go. That works better.
But I can't see what I'm doing.
Well, it's up to you. You have to see what you're doing.
Yeah, I sure do. But I just wanted to
just see what you're doing. That's the most important thing.
This side has the less hair, and you see how I have turned the clipper off before I put it in the wrong place. I got a little bit narrower going down when I promised last year that I would not cut my hair for a year. I've only trimmed it, the ends, one time, honestly, in a year. I do it myself, but my hair's gotten thin, and my curls, these are my natural curls, and I just do prefer having it really, really short. But, oops, there goes my comb. So now I do the front, take off my glasses. Usually I will have on my contacts, undo the front, but there's no point just putting it on just to run the clipper down the side. So
I can't see your front now.
All right. Am I cool now?
Yep.
All right. So now this, I start at my temple. And I go up. And there I go. Just cleaning up my hairlines. All right, guys. Took me all of what, a minute and a half? And that's it. Usually when I try to do my line up maybe 3 times a week, but I do my haircut maybe twice. And when I do my haircut, I don't use the little edger. I use my oster. And when I use my oster, I leave the guard on because if I was doing you, then I could do clip over comb.
I don't see your holster.
You don't see my oster?
There you go.
So you can lower it. You know, you can follow along with me. So I use my guard because it's a little hard to do your own clipper over comb. Believe me, I have tried, and I like took my eye out with the clipper. But I do use my lever, and when I have the guard on, I pull it all the way over because I do want it short, but I don't want to have it where it's going to bald me. That would actually take it down to the skin level, and I don't want that. So I leave on the guard, and as I get closer down to where the occipital bone is, that's that backbone here, I kind of open the clipper a little bit. And when I'm doing my front, I have it opened all the way, and I start here, I'm holding, and I start here, and I go all the way down till I don't hear the popping sound of the hair being cut. I know it's got down to the length I want, and then I will open my blades, and I'll go in the back, and I will do the back. So I have been doing this for myself for, well, over 20 years. Well over 20 years. I've been doing my own hair cutting. I did go to the barber shop. Actually, it's called, I think it was The Root, and it was in Seattle, where I'm from. And I've been wanting to do the faux hawk, just the one side, for a long time. And I saw a lady who was maybe a little bit younger, but still in my age group. And she was a white lady, but her hair was that beautiful, natural, fluffy curl. And I said, my hair curls like that. And so I thought it was so beautiful. And her hair was salt and pepper. And it was just gorgeous. And she was shaved down one side, and the other side was nice and fluffy. And so when I got home, got to my daughter's house, I called a shop that I know that was on Yesler in Seattle. Some of you who know Seattle know the salon I'm talking about. And I made the appointment, and I said I want to get a faux hawk, and I had started here to give her a guide, a good guide to go by. And so I wore it that way until last year, when I decided to let it grow out. And this side was actually probably down to here. So it was down to here and then shade on this side. And I had a lot of people who thought it was just unique. One of the women, sisters in my hall, she's, that time she was probably 90 or 91. And I thought if anybody said anything about it, you know, being a little over the top, it would be her. So at one of our assemblies, she sat behind me and she said, turn around. I turned around and she said, that is the baddest haircut I have ever seen. It fits you perfectly. And that gave me my A-OK that it was doing pretty good. So this is Valina the Flutterby. I need you to look down there, subscribe, and go ding and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I'm uploading any more videos. So again, this is Valina the Flutterby, and I'm leaving the cocoon. Bye. You can hit.
Where? Down here?